Hey Gemma, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good. It's no caller ID. Who's calling?
Oh, I'm Stan. I seen that you opted in on Marcel's page. Is that right?
Yeah, I just did that before actually.
Yeah, so the reason I'm calling is just to see what's got you interested.
Just kind of saw how much he's getting to travel and the free time he's got. I mean, it's kind of something I'm wanting to do.
100%. It's a dream life for a lot of people. So, what in your lifestyle is currently stopping you from achieving that?
Probably just the job I'm at. I don't really get too much leave to be able to travel and, have that free time myself.
Yeah, that's the case with a lot of full-time jobs. You get like 16 days leave. So, what job are you doing currently?
I'm just working at a store in the mall.
Okay. And what sort of hours do you do that?
Kind of varies just depending on when they need workers in.
Okay. So, on average, how many hours would you say that you work a week?
I mean, it can go from 30, sometimes 40, sometimes, I mean, even less.
Okay, so it's not too many hours. So how's that job for you? Like, how are you finding that job?
I mean, it's not too bad, but my coworkers aren't the best, so it's kind of not that fun to show up to work.
Okay, when you say they're not the best, is it just you don't get along with them, or is it something deeper than that?
Yeah, I don't really get along with them, I'd say. Like, everyone's, I guess, in their different stages of life, but still, like, you try and at least get on with your coworkers, right?
Yeah. So would you say with not being able to connect with your coworkers on that same level, would it make you feel like you sort of the odd one out in a way?
Yeah, at times, I mean, they all seem like they kind of like each other, and then I'm just kind of in the background. I mean, I'm still work pretty hard, but it's not a good place to be in, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good place to be in. And I've been in a similar position before, so I understand where you're coming from. And with that being said, what's that doing to your confidence day to day?
I mean, I I just kind of feel like I'm kind of the odd one out in there, I suppose. I mean, I'm fine talking to customers and all that still, but yeah, just I suppose being around them isn't great.
Okay, so you said being around them isn't great. Would you say that you try and avoid them throughout the day?
I mean, I don't really have an option to be honest, because the shop's pretty small.
Okay. And with that being said, you can't really get away from them and do your own little bit of work. So how's that making you feel?
I mean, not great, like, but I just kind of suck it up and deal with it. There's not much I can really do about it.
Okay, so when you say suck it up and deal with it, is that your way of just accepting that's the way it is? Or have you tried to connect with them and make a change?
Um, I mean, I tried at the start when I first got there, but I haven't really done too much now. I just kind of left it alone.
So would you say it's sort of too far gone to be able to make a relationship or create a relationship with those people?
Yeah, I'd say so at this point.
Yeah, that's definitely a difficult situation to be in. And I've been in your shoes before. So I can understand how you might be feeling day to day. How long you've been feeling like that?
Um, Probably like the last 3 weeks, I'd say.
Okay. And have you tried anything during them 3 weeks to maybe change that situation?
Not really. I've kind of just been dealing with it.
I mean, it could be within anything, like not specifically going out and trying to speak to them, or more just, thinking about changing your job or putting yourself in a position where you aren't, and feeling like that odd one out. Have you tried anything like that?
Mm, no, I mean, it hasn't been too long, so can't really say I've made much of a change.
Okay. So with that 3 weeks and no progress, what's that really, where's that leading you?
I guess nowhere. I mean, probably won't. I'm just kind of trying to deal with it, so I just get through the days.
Okay, and would you say that that lack of effort to try and connect is making it worse, maybe?
Um, I mean, I did try at the start, but I don't really want to beat a dead horse, you know? Like, there's not much I can do about it.
Okay, and where do you think that lack of effort is coming from deeper down?
Um, I guess, not really wanting to make it a big issue, I'd say.
Okay, so would you say that you don't want to have the all the pressure and attention on you?
Yeah, I'm not that big into drama, so I don't really want to start anything. I don't really see the need for it to get to that level.
Okay, I hear you. So with that being said, if you stayed at that job for another 6 months' time, where do you think that would, where do you think that would have you ending up?
Um, I mean, probably just kind of in the same spot. I feel like I would just keep ignoring them and yeah, probably just working there really.
Okay, and with that lack of action, would that make you feel like you're falling behind?
Um, I mean, in some ways, but some ways not really. I mean, I'm still, getting paid for the work I do. It's not like I don't have a job.
Okay, so you said in some ways yes. So can you expand on that?
Um, I mean, falling behind, I wouldn't really know what else to do. I feel like everyone's kind of doing the same thing with, 9 to 5s. I guess it's just not really knowing where to start with anything else. So that's probably my biggest downfall.
Okay, so it sounds to me like you sort of got a lack of options within what you can choose to do and how to change, really. Would you say that's right?
Yeah, I'm just not really sure where to start.
Okay, so what would you feel needs to happen today to make a change?
Um, I suppose just knowing what my options are would be and like how to do things online. I mean, yeah, I just don't really have any clue.
Okay, so would you say that sort of you need that guidance and clear path to be able to change?
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And would you say this is something that you wouldn't be able to achieve by yourself?
I mean, probably not. Like, I haven't really tried anything, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. So, for example, say if you did get that clear guidance and obvious steps to take to make that change, where would you want to be in 6 months?
Probably at my job. Like, it's probably the main goal is to not have to work there if something else works out.
So you said probably out your job. Would that mean, is that be in your job and earning money, or completely out your job, earning an online income instead?
I mean, preferably not in my job, but if I have to be and still doing stuff online, then I could try and make it work for a little bit.
Yeah. 100%. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to getting them next steps achieved? Really working towards that life that you need.
Definitely a 10 at this point.
Okay. Well, it seems to me like you've got the right mindset, you've got the right path, you've got a clear ambition of where you need to be. So the next step would be is to book you in for a call with one of our advisors so you can start moving towards them goals that you need. I've got a slot booked in for 7 p.m. tomorrow. Does that work?
Could I do 8?
Eight's perfect. What time zone are you?
New Zealand time.
New Zealand. Right, okay. I'll get that locked in and I hope to hear from you soon.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.